Moving on to running back.
Running backs.
I guess I can start. My boom this week is James Cook.
Allen off his hand injury and that left hand that he injured earlier this year. Back out there and handing to James Cook, who takes off. Cook down the sideline at the 20 and the 10 and all the way.
Playing against the Rams, and we know the Rams are terrible against the run. They allow over 115 yards on the ground and a touchdown. And James Cook is obviously the number one running back now in the Bills. Like, he went off for that 60-yard touchdown against the 49ers.
Yep.
Granted, it's in the snow, so
Yeah.
it's kind of tough to say, but...
They're not playing at Buffalo. They're playing in Rams.
They're playing at the Rams. Yeah. So, the Rams also allow an average of 40 receiving yards, and James Cook is way more involved than most running backs in the passing game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think he's going to have a really big game. He might break off for another huge touchdown against the Rams, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah.
James Cook. We haven't talked about him in a while, but
We haven't, but-
he's like solidified himself as like a premier back.
Yeah, and it sucks because in the beginning of the year, I was like high on him.
Right, and then he kind of died down a little bit.
Should have bought low.
Should have. All right, good pick on your boom. My boom this week, I'm gonna go bold, is Isaac Guerrero.
The window around the edge. He should go down, and he does.
Okay,
Versus-
it's your boom.
It's my boom.
Oh, not sleeper.
Not sleeper.
Okay,
my boom.
boom, okay.
Chicago Bears. I am super confident in him and just his ability and as a player. I didn't know this. The dude is 6 foot, like above like 210, and he ran a 4.33.
I know he.
And that is
he's fast.
I didn't know he's
He is
fast.
fast. He's fast.
But yeah, I mean, he's set to take the lead role. There's like literally nobody in front of him. He's had 10 carries twice this season, so pretty much what I consider a lead role. And the 2 games, he's 10 for 99 and then 14 for 85 and a touchdown. Like, if you have money or if you have top waiver wire priority, like,
Yeah.
he's kind of like the league, not the league winner, but
He could win the playoffs for
he
you.
could win the playoffs.
He's an
for you.
RB1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And so it's a
Honestly.
do or die moment for the 49ers now. Like, luckily, their division, they're all kind of...
They're still really close.
Yeah, they're still really close, and so they still have a shot, which is why I feel like Isaac Guerrero is so important. And so they need... I mean, the 49ers aren't the 49ers without a run game.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sad I can't get him. I'm so sad.
So if you can get your hands on him, get him now, because he's going to kill it.
Nice. Honestly, I'm surprised it was your boom because I had him as like my second sleeper. Like, just note, like, it's
Maybe.
obvious. Yeah, it's obvious. I mean, I get it though, but yeah. Moving on to my bus, I have Josh Jacobs.
All the motion is staying with the pass game here. Love wants it. Now checks it down. Josh Jacobs. Oh, beautiful move by Jacobs. Wow, that was great. Terrell Dodson left him in the dust, and he comes back to finally get him.
Against the Lions as my bus this week. Obviously, top 5 back. He's been killing it this year, but Lions have been holding running backs to less than 4 yards per carry. But I think the biggest thing is that I think the game script wise, I think the Lions are gonna pull ahead.
You think they're going to win?
I think so. I think the Lions are gonna come into this game and they're gonna stay in the game against the Packers. And they did well. They handled the Packers last time. I don't see why not this time.
Yeah.
Especially being home. I believe they're home. But I just think Jacobs won't have the ball or the opportunity enough to have to do anything.
I also saw he is banged up, too.
Yeah. So
Okay. Wow.
yeah.
Shoot, I got Josh Jacobs. Like, is he a non-start? Would you not start him?
I think he's gonna get less than 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
But because he's probably projected 14, 15.
Over 10, probably.
Yeah. Right. So
Okay.
I think he's just gonna underperform and expect. It's hard to say you could start anyone over him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he's going to perform as well. Yeah.
Okay. My bust this week, and I actually recommend not starting him, is Chuba Hubbard.
You guys know your power, Chuba. Hubbard pounds it in there.
Oh, Interesting.
playing against the Eagles.
Mhm.
I am kind of convinced now that they might be the best defense. Eagles.
Wow.
In terms of like I do think there's teams like the Chargers and other teams that play.
Yeah, I would have said the Chargers defense might be better in a.
But it's almost like we play very well schematically and things like that. But I think in terms of like talent,
Oh, I
like
see.
it's Philly all the way. And then
I see.
the more they get connected and the more they just play together, they're looking scary.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just don't think. I mean, they limited Henry and Lamar somewhat.
Dude, that one tackle on Henry was.
Oh, by the
The-
rookie
the
white.
rook-
yeah,
the white
I know
rook.
exactly what you're talking about. So crazy. But yeah, I just think it's gonna be a tough time for Chuba, and I think it's gonna put a lot of pressure on Bryce to throw the ball and try to keep him in the game. This is the game. I'd be so shocked if Panthers even like were competitive.
I see.
Yeah. So
All right. I mean, Chuba is one of those weird running backs where like, I don't like him.
he's our Miles Sanders this year.
Yeah, but and it was just funny because Miles Sanders was over him. At
Oh,
one
right.
point.
That's true. That's true.
You know, but he will do something still.
Yeah, he will produce, but
Yeah.
hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Yeah. Moving on to sleeper, I have Amir Abdullah.
Kickoff is a bouncing ball. It's fielded at the 6-yard line by Abdullah. Running his way, and Abdullah will take the ball inside the 30 to the 20.
Yeah, from the Raiders against the Bucks this week. With White and Madison potentially out again. Obviously, we're talking a little bit earlier than, so we don't know. So if he is out, or they are out, he gets the workload.
Yeah.
I think when he had 13, he's averaging 13 touches in the past 2 games.
Yeah.
And so, like, as a sleeper, like, pick he's like on like less than 20% leagues.
Yeah.
It's, opportunity.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a great pick for people who need someone to fill for some bye weeks.
Right, because there's a lot of bye weeks
There's
this
a lot of
week.
bye weeks this week, and I don't like the Raiders, but the fact that he gets the ball, he's slightly involved in the receiving game, I think it's a great pick.
He also had a kickoff return touchdown, which gets you points.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Wow, that's a very interesting pick because for me, I thought along the very similar thinking as you,
Uh-huh.
but I went with a different running back on the Raiders.
Oh.
I went with a guy named Sincere McCormick.
This drive starts on the ground, slipping to the outside, trying to get around the corner, and he does. Nice game.
So,
Okay.
like you were saying, he's my sleeper because they split carries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so like you were saying, they both each had like 12, 13 carries. McCormick did have a little bit more yards, 64, but Abdullah had the better day in fantasy wise.
Mm-hmm.
Just signed from the practice squad, like you said. I think Madison might be coming back. Maybe Zamir White too, but I'd be shocked if they still think they could like
Do something.
do something.
Yeah.
So like if you're tanking like this, you gotta start see what you got. And I watched a little highlight of this guy, and he seems a lot more explosive.
Mm-hmm.
It's a risky pick because I don't know if it's gonna be him or Abdullah.
Yeah.
But like you said, like if you need a running back, because that's the one position probably right now, with the exception of Guerrero, you're not gonna find anybody that will even get you like 10 carries.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
And so, if you can get anywhere near that, like that's all you can ask for,
Mhm.
especially for a bye week.
Yeah, exactly.